at your man. Just finished a site visit. Look at him go. Who needs a van when you've got your man? Love it. What's happening, troops? So, doing something not so glamorous, and that is the final compliance declaration of building control. And it's something that if you get to the end of a HMO conversion and you survived, then you're going to have to do this. So basically, it's you, the owner, or if you're doing deal packaging, then the client you work for, the owner, the contractor slash builder, and the architect, designer. So those three people need to sign this to declare that the HMO is compliant. And for building control final sign off, you need gas certs, electrical certs, you need this, and you need to make sure that it is fully compliant, you know, everything. And what else is there? Then once I send this off, they're going to do the final sign off, and then that's when the lender can issue their final payment for the project. And then you just send the same documents to them, gas certs, electrical certs. Some lenders request it, this lender is. And also done the same for HMO license. And HMO license, you need that, plus the old floor plans, the new floor plans, proof of ID and proof of address. So this is the not so sexy work that not many people bother to show you because it is fucking boring and doesn't get many views. However, your boy is doing 4 site visits today. 4. So you're going to come around and see 4 projects. One's done, one started this week, one's in mid-refurb, and the other is in mid-refurb. 5! Fuck me. 5. Yeah. So 3 mid-refurb, one just started refurb, and one finished. Alright. Rock on. So we're going to do that today. Let's do this. It's good. First fix plumbing is already somewhat started in the bathrooms. And first fix electrics kicks off next Monday. And then they can crack on with the kitchen first fix plumbing, which would be nice, but it's going really well. Yeesh. Imagine the kitchen is going to be like this. Good, isn't it? Oh, I love doing this shit, man. I love it. Can't record much because everyone's cracking on, but we're ready for next week, man. Next week's going to be big.
Change. I throw my old ways out the door. They'll hit the fan and spin around. They'll swirl and die and hit the floor.
Yes, Project Western. All of this has been taken off. We're commencing works on the offshot slash outrigger. And as you can see, yes, it's finally begun. A bit of stud work going in as well. So this was actually pretty difficult to get started because we had to put additional steels in and prop it all up. You can see up here, the acros are holding a lot up. This one is holding up, let's see, those joists up there. Because it turns out the brickwork was really, really, really delicate and it was just crumbling, so we had to be a little extra careful there. But I'm going to get photos and videos for the client, double check the work, make sure everything has been done properly. Any issues that come up, I'll raise it with the builder and I'll mention them to the client about how we're going to solve them. So, time to get that done. But as you can see, we do a lot of work to these things. Do a lot of work to these things. And look at that. Yes, now can you see that? Brilliant. Yeah, we do a lot of work to these things, man. We do a lot of effort. This one, over a couple $100,000 worth of work has been done to it. So it's really exciting to see all these big things are happening. A lot of things like steels have been going in. Steels going in, it's like a little sentence, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's not as sexy as saying like roofs have been taken off, walls have been taken down, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, and the steels are arguably harder depending on the project. Decided to take you up here. See another wee angle from it. See those acros like I was mentioning. Put them in a little bit prematurely, but we had to take the brickwork. Didn't, you know, predict how bad it was going to be. But you can see, that's where I was before, that's where I was now. Reason why we're doing this, putting a big L-shaped dormer I'm gonna very riskily. Should be fine, eh? Should be fine. If it can hold a house, it can hold me. So, you can see the dormers commenced up there. That's going to be extending all the way across onto this offshot. And that'll be a studio bedroom. Studio bedroom, you'll be walking up there in no time. It's always exciting to see the bit before the beautiful bits start going in, you know? The messy part. I love the messy part. But it's all being propped up just now.
Nothing ahead but a sleepless night, and my head won't quit the dream. My flooded thoughts drip down my face, then rise like rivers of steam.
Yes, trips. Project Brighton. And the show's really been going on downstairs. Got these plasterboards up, skimmed, ready to go. More plastering going on here, insulation. This is it. This is more of a bit of a storage room for now, because it's really tight on space. You might find that when you're doing projects, there's not much space, but let's crack on. Let's see the kitchens. Kitchens are being installed. Fridge for the ensuite. There. Boom, back-to-back ensuites. Whitewash paint. All throughout. Beautiful. The extraction up there. Hood going on. This is it and that's that. That is kitchenette for the studio. So we're having blue down here, grey up there. That'll be a blue feature wall most likely because it's where the bed is. Tie everything through. And the doors are going to be white, but the ceiling is going to be blue in here. Whitewash through here. Again, another kitchen.
Yeah, they rise like rifts of steam. Sleeping hands is memory I once heard or read someplace. Then why can't I forget you when I haven't slept in days? No, 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 I haven't slept. No, I have not slept for days. And my selective memory knows the dark upon your face.
Fucking look at your man! Just finished a site visit, look at him go! Who needs a van when you've got your man? Love it! Right, we've done the site visits. So I wasn't able to like walk around Project Madagascar because obviously when the lads are cracking on, first time meeting this team as well, because we have a new rule, no more than 2 builds per builder. So I've got an extra couple builders on the team. Learning from past mistakes. You don't want to over leverage a builder. So with this builder, got his team on there. It's my first time meeting them, introducing myself, letting them know what it is I do. Like I'll be coming to the site a few times a week. If they ever need anything, contact me. If the builder's not available, the builder already knows that. But it's nice to introduce myself to them. They rip the piss out of me, I rip the piss out of them, call one a Viking because he looks like a Viking, you know what I mean? Just treat them like mates and then they become your mates and then, you know, it just has a healthy working relationship. So that's what I found anyway. So Project Brighton, we've got the kitchens going in. I walked around a little bit of that one, but Project Madagascar, rip out is in full swing. You've got the scaffolding up, you've got the chimneys being taken out and all the rubble is being removed ongoing throughout the rip out stage, which I like to see, because what I've seen in the past is when a builder happens to like do all the rip out and leave it all lying around, then it just gets in the way and then it slows people down and then you have to get everything out, and you know what I mean, it's nice to clean up as you go along. It's like when you're cooking a meal for your mother, you know what I mean, you clean up as you go along, nice wee rule. But they're cracking on, man. hopefully we'll get Joyce in potentially next week, maybe the week after we have a wee look at the program. But a lot's happened. That one started this week, and you could see all the stuff that they've ripped out. It's just pure rip out stage. I love that stage, but my favorite stage is when it's all been ripped out, and when you're standing in the living room and you look through the first floor, through the roof, where the roof used to be when the roof is taken off, and then you're standing in the living room looking up to the sky. That is always like a pinch me moment. And you're more than welcome to do this, by the way. I always say to people, like, if you ever want to come to one of our projects, ongoing projects, and see a stage like that, or just see any stage, then you're more than welcome to. More than welcome to. Just hit me up on Instagram. It's in the description below, my Instagram handle. Just DM me. And you're more than welcome to come to my projects, man, because what I found is, see, when in our early stages, right? So last year, we spent months and months and months and months and months in conveyancing. So we had about 4 deals accepted, and they were all in conveyancing, and the conveyancing lasted a very, very long time. And basically, we were looking for clients, then looking for deals, and then obviously getting accepted, and then in conveyancing. So there was like half of the year, I would say up until about September or something, where we were in property investment, we were doing property, but we weren't able to like go in and see any of our renovations. So a lot of it was just emails, online, phone calls, letters and stuff like that. And it didn't feel real, and you might be in that stage as well. So if you're in that stage where you're just constantly sending emails, doing phone calls, and you're starting to like lose touch of the fact that it's real, sounds stupid, but trust me, it's a real feeling. Hit me up, because it'd be good to have people come over to our sites and show you around and just walk you through, and then you can touch, and then you can see, you can get photos of yourself, videos of yourself, leverage them for your social media. What's in it for me? To be honest, not much. But I like helping people, and I like showing people around our projects, because when I first started, I had people do that for me. I reached out to people. Do you mind if I come and see your projects just to ask you a few questions and stuff? I'm like, yeah, sure, definitely, because people like talking about what they're up to. It's nice. It strokes the ego. Let's be really fucking honest with each other here. It's you and me, and yeah, it's just a good way to get yourself photos of yourself, B-roll of yourself, and touch and feel and be like, oh shit, okay, this is possible. This is something I can do. This is real. Scott can do it, and we all know Scott like is just a fucking average person. Then I can do it. It's a bit of a, it reminds you that it's possible, it's real, it exists. It's not just pictures on Instagram. It's not just watching people on YouTube. It's real, man. It's real, and it's healthy to do that. Remind yourself that it is possible, and you are going to be able to do it, because you are. You just got to be fucking relentless and never fuck off. And I've been told I swear too much, but I don't care. Anyway, let's just put a pin in that. Throughout the day, a couple things have come up. I've been doing the building control final sign off, getting the gas certs, electrical certs. I think I mentioned that earlier. Getting everyone to sign everything. So I'll be dealing with that throughout the day. Other bits and bobs, but you know what? I've got client reports to do, and then that's me. And then that's me. So today was a bit of a fun one, but still loads of problems come up. Gotta just crack on, my man. Just gotta crack on. No motivational speech from me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it took your mind off a couple things. And see that to-do list you've got? Just crack one at a time. I know you've got a to-do list. I know you're like me. You've got a to-do list, and it's sitting there, and you're like, I just got to do what? I don't want to do all of it. I don't want to do all of it. And then you end up doing none of it. Just pick out one. It could be the easiest one, and then move on to the less easier one, or just pick the hardest one, eat the frog, and fucking crack on with it. Do that once you've done this video, and trust me, you'll feel better, man. You'll feel better, because you don't want that hanging over you for weeks and weeks and weeks, okay? That's just another tangent / lesson from me, from your boy. All right, troops. I'll see you in the next one.